Today on Karamo.
What happens when you try to talk to him?
Takyah wants to be close with her father, just like her sister.
I'm just like, he ain't do that for me.
Her sister says it's not their father's fault.
Every time I try to call you for your birthday,
okay, my mama was protecting me.
But her mother claims his actions caused this whole situation.
So she's somewhere acting a fool, busting windows out.
Can Takyah get the love she needs from her father?
Me and you hanging out. That's all I ever wanted.
Or have mistakes in the past
You know what you said? You said I was acting like one of your side chicks.
ruin their relationship for good?
That's what you said
I
to
did
me. Yes,
not.
you did.
Yes, you did.
You said that to me.
Plus,
No emotional attachment, just sex.
a story about a woman who let her man have a side piece
I made a mistake.
and one phone unlocked.
And so say, you can put those back on. You can put those back
I
on.
want to be comfortable.
My guest, Takyah, says her father, Terry, has treated her like an outsider throughout her entire life, while putting her older sister, Shatera, on a pedestal. She's here desperately trying to change her role in the family. Everyone, let's meet Takyah first and hear her side of the story. My producers are telling me she's a little nervous to come out, so let me go get her. Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, you a little nervous to come out?
Yeah.
May I have a hug?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. How are you feeling? You look very nice, by the way.
Thank you. I'm just nervous.
You're just nervous? I see you're already crying.
Yeah,
You a bit emotional?
a little bit.
What's getting you? It's sort of like the end point for you where you're like, you need some change?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna help you as much as I can. Trust me, okay?
Okay.
All right, come on out with me. It's gonna be safe out here. This is the family out here. We're good. Everybody give it up for her. So, I can see the emotions, they're boiling up. I see the tears. It's important for you to get this relationship back on track.
Yes, it is.
How long have you felt like this relationship with your father has been off track?
All my life.
All your life?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Oh, Lord. Where do I start?
What happens when you try to talk to him?
Every time I try to talk to him about how I feel, it turns into an argument. It turns into him blaming my mama.
Okay. Got it.
And he don't want to take the blame or responsibility for nothing.
Yeah. When did you last see your father?
I saw him yesterday.
Okay.
But other than that, last time I saw him was in August.
In August?
Yeah, August when my grandfather passed away.
Okay. And your father has another daughter, Shatira. What is their relationship like?
They close. He lived with him.
Oh, he lives with her. So why does your father, because you said this earlier, why does your father blame your mother for the distance in your relationship?
I'm just gonna be honest. My mama, when she had me, she stopped dealing with him. She closed that chapter and said, we ain't gotta see each other. You can see your child.
Okay.
My mom, she didn't say anything bad about him until I turned 18. That's when she started telling me the truth.
But up until then, it was
She
like...
protected him.
That's interesting. Does he know that?
Probably not.
Got it. Okay. How do you get along with your mom?
My mom is my best friend. I love my mama.
Yeah. Okay, good. So my producers tell me that sometimes you're unhappy with your sister, your stepsister, Shatera?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
why?
half-sister.
Your half-sister, excuse me, your half-sister. Why are you upset with her sometimes?
Cause she always throws it up in my face that her and my daddy close. Like, when she had her last child, she was like, he cooked for me, he cleaned up the house, he did all of this and all of that, and I'm just like, he ain't do that for me.
Yeah. Well, how are you hoping that the family dynamic will change? What do you want?
I just want him to love me.
Got it. I hear you. Well, I think it's time to meet Takyah's sister, Shatira. So everyone, please welcome Shatira to the show. Hi, Shatira. How are you doing? Take a seat for me. What do you think about what Takyah has just been saying?
I think a lot of it is true, but the part about her mom just cutting my dad off and saying, you know, you can have a relationship with her and not me. I can tell you from the way that she did me trying to pick up Takyah, trying to talk to her on her birthdays, trying to go see her, her mom never allowed it. Aside from my dad, you know, I guess she didn't want them, you know, her to be exposed to the bad side of him or get her feelings hurt or whatever. But when I would try to call, when I became an adult, it was always some excuse.
Did you know this? Did you know that your mom stopped your sister from seeing you?
My mama didn't trust my sister.
She didn't trust the sister.
It's like she didn't trust anyone. Like I was one of her friends trying to come to play instead of her family that she should spend time with.
Got it. Do you think she's jealous of your relationship with your dad?
That's some newfound information, but I can't see how it would come because they don't have a relationship. But the thing that I want to say is you shouldn't be jealous of something that's newly found. Like my dad was in and out of my life as well, and he was married to my mom for years. When she was born, they were married. They were married up until I was like 12, 14.
Hold on, so let me get that. So when your mother and father were married, and did your father have an affair with your mother? And so that's, okay. And did they stay married?
Yes.
So they stayed married after the affair?
Yes.
This makes more sense, okay. And so he was in and out of your life that
Yes,
entire time.
because
Did you know that?
He's been in and out of prison. It's been a lot of situations to where we would have to leave. Like my mom and dad always fought all the time. And it's him coming to my house now and being with me, giving birth to my last daughter and cooking and cleaning and stuff for me. This just happened. My daughter is 7 months old.
Got it.
And so because he felt like he owed that to me because he knows that he's been in and out of all of our lives.
Yeah.
He knows that.
How does that make you feel knowing that she didn't get a relationship with your father either?
She saw more than I did.
Got it.
And that's not all on him. Like I said, her mom kept her away from us.
Why do you say, oh, Lord?
Can we please stop blaming my mama? Please, please stop blaming my mama.
We cannot stop blaming her.
Yes, you can.
Because
Yes,
she,
you can.
she
You can stop
protected.
blaming my mama. Stop it.
Not the whole thing.
Stop
he got
it.
his
Stop mentioning
part.
my mama.
He-
Stop
I
it,
can't.
Shatera.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Stop it.
He got his part, but she
Stop
also
it.
does.
Stop it. Don't mention my mama, bro. Stop it.
Her sister says it's not their father's fault.
What did she do to you?
Kept me from seeing you. Every time I try to call you for your birthday,
Okay, my
I
mama
come
was
to see you.
protecting me.
But her mother claims his actions caused this whole situation.
Busting windows out. Her brother shielding her from glass.
Can Takyah get the love she needs from her father?
How long have you felt like this relationship with your father has been off track?
All my life.
And your father has another daughter, Shatira. What is their relationship like?
They close.
Well, how are you hoping that the family dynamic will change? What do you want?
I just want him to love me.
I think a lot of it is true. When I would try to call, when I became an adult, it was always some excuse.
Did you know that your mom stopped your sister from seeing you? Why do you say, oh, Lord?
Can we please stop blaming my mama, please?
He got his part, but she
Stop
also
it.
does.
Stop it. Don't mention my mama, bro. Stop it.
How am I supposed to not mention her mama?
Stop it.
How?
Stop it. For real. Stop
I'm
it.
telling you what she did to me, not him.
What did she do to you?
Kept me from seeing you. Every time I try to call you for your birthday,
Okay, my
I
mama
come
was
to see
protecting
you.
me.
Well, she was protecting you then. That's the reason why you don't have a relationship with him.
That ain't, my mama not the reason I don't got a relationship with him. Let's just put it out there. My mama is not the reason. He is. He's the reason. Him. Not my mama.
It sounds like you don't want to hear the truth.
So when it comes to your relationship with your sister, I understand with your relationship with your father's a grown man. He should have his own choices. Do you believe that your mother could have had some part to play in you two not being close? Do you believe that?
My mama is very overprotective.
Okay.
She didn't allow me around nobody but my grandparents. My grandparents didn't allow me around nobody.
I get that. But this is your sister, and if your sister's trying to reach out to you, of course, your father's a different situation. But I'm looking at your sister right now who's saying she didn't have a relationship with her father. I can tell even through her calmness, she has just as much pain. And that's not to compare the pain, but it's saying she's had her own experience where she didn't have a father in her life, and she tried to reach out to you, and she was stopped. So
She wasn't stopped like that.
okay. You know, Takyah's mother, Lele, is joining us right now remotely from Arkansas, and I want to talk to her right now. So everyone, please welcome Lele to the show.
Hello.
What do you have to say about after what you just heard?
First thing first, if Takyah don't want to go nowhere, I'm not finna make her go anywhere. A lot of times Takyah didn't want to go because she'll tell me what will go on. And I say, baby, you don't got to go. Takyah, how many times have I went broke taking you to Red Lobster and taking you out to eat, bribing you to go with them?
A lot of times.
So she wanted you to go with them, and you decided that you didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Was this both your father and your sister? Mm-hmm. Okay. So Lele, from your point of view, you tried to get her to go, and she didn't want to go.
Yes, because her past experiences.
So in your opinion, then, why don't you think she has a relationship with her father?
I really don't have an opinion on that because just like I know she's here, he know it. Just like I know she need things, he know it too. So it's completely on him.
Shatera said that you did sometimes try to stop her. Is that true from your point of view?
If Kaya don't want to go, Kaya ain't got to go.
So you're saying you let your daughter dictate it. So your daughter said she didn't want to go, and that's why you would stop Shatera.
Right.
So Shatera is telling the truth in her statement that she was stopped from seeing her sister.
Yeah, it was Kaya's decision.
So do you think that the reason she doesn't have a close relationship with her father is because of
him.
her? It's because of
No.
him. What about him? What did he do?
Like the arguments, him and whoever he would have, the fights, stuff like that. I didn't want her to see a bad side of her daddy because I never talked bad about her. So when finally she saw that in him, she was like, Mama, I don't want to go.
So do you think Terry was a good father at all?
No, I don't.
To be honest, the times he did show up, he showed up and showed out.
Yeah.
But he could have done a lot more.
What would you like to see Terry change?
I want her to have the relationship she want with her daddy. Whatever type of relationship she want with her daddy, that's what I want to happen.
Shatera, I noticed when I said that to her about, do we think protecting her is what kept her from a relationship, you started nodding your head no. You think differently?
How are they supposed to have a relationship if you saying Kaya don't want to go and you protecting her from that? If they can't interact or spend any time, how are they supposed to have a relationship?
But it sounds
what I'm saying is not around other people, just them two.
The only other people that would be around would be us, his 4 other kids.
But it also sounds like from that perspective, Takyah didn't want to go anyway.
Right.
So I understand now why you're saying to keep my mother's name out of your mouth, is because, in essence, she really wasn't keeping her away. You were making the decision, and she's going along with it, trying to do the best she could.
So why are you saying that, he wasn't around, he wasn't in my life, now I want a relationship with him, if you didn't want that relationship?
Because you got to understand the times he was coming around, it was too many times I had to leave work to go pick Kaya up because he's somewhere acting a fool, busting windows out, her brother shielding her from glass, the stuff I'm trying to protect her from.
Right.
Of course, after seeing the violence, she don't want to be there. Come on now.
So now, now that he got older and calmed down, now you want to come around and you resent him for the times that he wasn't around, that you didn't want to be around him.
She's trying to develop a relationship with her daddy. Everything else don't even matter. All that matter is Takyah and Terry get an understanding.
Well, listen, Takyah and Shatara's, Takyah and Shatara's father, Terry, is here, and it's time for us to hear his side of all of this. So everyone, please welcome Terry to the show. Hey, Terry. Nice
Hey, how you doing?
Sir. So how do you feel about what you just heard your daughter say?
I'm confused, and I'm angry, and
You're not the only one that's angry. Me and you hanging out. That's all I ever wanted.
Can Takyah get the love she needs from her father?
I can only do what I can do.
or have mistakes in the past ruin their relationship for good.
You know what you said? You said I was acting like one of your side chicks.
How am I supposed to not mention her mama?
Stop it.
Well, she was protecting you then. That's the reason why you don't have a relationship with him.
My mama not the reason I don't got a relationship with him. He's the reason! Him! Not my mama!
You know, Takyah's mother, Lele, is joining us right now remotely. Shatera said that you did sometimes try to stop her. Is that true from your point of view?
If Kaya don't want to go, Kaya ain't got to go.
Please welcome Terry to the show.
I'm angry, and I'm
Not the only one that's angry.
Takyah. Since you came into this world, you've been part of this family. You've been part of
Didn't
my...
feel like it. Never
Why?
felt
How?
like it.
How?
What do you mean, how?
I can only do what I can do. I got 4 other kids
You
and
are,
3...
okay, yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, you always say that.
And that's the truth. But none of that means nothing when you can come around. You always been able to do that. So now I got to take some heat for behind your choice in life. When that wasn't even the case.
Would you like to be closer with Takyah?
What kind of yes, that's my baby.
I'm only asking because those are her concerns. She came out here and she told me that she just wants to be closer with you.
And I want whatever she wants, times 10.
You live with Shatera, right?
Yes.
Do you think that there's some jealousy there from your daughter about like how close y'all have gotten now?
My personal opinion, yeah, I'd be jealous too.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
that's natural.
But
you know?
what I'm saying is she shouldn't be jealous because we had a similar upbringing.
Experience. Yeah, I heard that.
Because of the way he was, the way his lifestyle was, the way he moved, just like Lele said, a lot of fights, yelling, cussing, getting drunk, stuff like that. And so he would have to leave and being and out of prisons and stuff. We had the same experience with him. So him now calming down, being more involved in, it's something that's new.
Yeah. Kai, what do you want to say to your dad?
I just want us to be closer than what we are. That's all I ever wanted.
Okay.
And that's all I want to.
Tell him, what does that look like to you?
Me and you hanging out. That's it. Me and you. It ain't never just been me and you. Never. Yesterday, last night was the most I ever spent with you. And that's sad. Sad as And like, I understand that you had your issues. My mama had her issues too, but at the end of the day, she never left me.
Is there anything that, Terry, that you want to say to Lele?
I really appreciate her taking care of my daughter. That's it. I wasn't perfect, you know, I wasn't. But nothing in this world means more to me than my kids.
It wasn't a choice of him not wanting to be there or not wanting her because she's always been wanted and always been loved.
Do you receive that? Do you believe that? Takyah?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I got an ex-wife, I got a girlfriend, I had a girlfriend, and everybody that I ever been with loved this girl. Everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
She more loved than she ever realized.
I know. But at the end of the day, what the problem is that she was looking for more love from you.
I understand.
And I know you know that.
But guess what? Guess what?
Yeah.
The past is the past. And if we can start the healing process, then that's what we need to do. Ain't no time like the present.
Yeah. I will tell you this. Part of what it is that your request is pretty simple. But it's not even just about you right now. It's about both of you. Both of your daughters are hurting tremendously. And what they're both saying is make me feel special. Make me feel like I'm your daughter that you love. Have time for just me. Ask me how I'm doing. Really talk to me about what I went through. Listen to me more. Am I right, ladies?
Yes. Right. Because do you remember what you said to me On my 15th birthday,
Come on.
I do. I asked you for a cake the week before, and the lady you was with, we got the same birthday. I told you to just spend that day with her, because I already knew you wasn't gonna do nothing. And you know what you said? You know what you said to me?
What I say?
You said I was acting like one of your side chicks.
What does Takyah really need from her father?
That's what you said
No, I
to
did
me. Yes,
not.
you did.
Yes, you did.
You said that to me.
And will he actually be able to give it to her?
I never got an apology, a real apology from you. That's all I ever wanted.
The dramatic answer is next.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
Takyah, since you came into this world, you've been part of this family. You've been part of
Doesn't feel like it.
Takyah, what do you want to say to your dad?
I just want us to be close. That's all I ever wanted.
Is there anything that, Terry, that you want to say to Layla?
I really appreciate her taking care of my daughter.
Both of your daughters are hurting tremendously. And what they're both saying is make me feel special. Am I right, ladies?
Yes. Right. Do you remember what you said to me on my 15th birthday? I asked you for a cake the week before. You said I was acting like one of your side chicks. Yes, you did. You said that to me.
I said,
Yep,
what?
You
did.
told me I was acting like one of your side chicks. That's what you said to me.
You, that.
That's what you said
No,
to
I
me.
did
Yes,
not.
you did.
Yes, you
Hold on,
did.
so
You
let me
said
tell you
that
something.
to me.
Terry, this is a moment where you practice
You
and you
said
show
that
up.
to me.
Her past and her experiences, you defending it is never going to help you to build the relationship you want with your daughters now. Defending
I
what,
never got
that's
an
her truth.
apology, a real apology
That's
from
her
you. That's
truth.
all I ever wanted.
Show her you want to show up and make her special now. Show
Hug
her.
her, Terry.
That's all I
Terry,
wanted.
grab your
Was you to
daughter
say,
and hug
baby,
her.
I'm sorry. You never said that to
Listen,
me.
if I did that, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
Let her.
Good, there you go. That's how you show up.
Let it out, baby. Let it out. You've been holding it in too long. Let it out. Now you get to dry the tears I've been drying. Love it.
You deserve this as well. No, you do. That's why I brought you in. I brought you in as well because I see what you need as well. And I know you're trying to be big, tough, big sister.
She needs it way more than I
I
do.
know, but that doesn't take away what you need. And as a mother, I know you're already in the mindset that I got to take care of everybody else. You deserve this too.
Listen, he allowed me my time to express. Like I said, he ain't never been the perfect dad. And so when I expressed to him, he listened to me.
Good,
The thing
good.
about this is she never got her chance.
Got it. She's
And
getting
she
her
never
chance.
got her chance.
She's getting her chance now. Terry, I got to tell you what you just did right there. Moving closer to your dad too. What you just did right there was a huge, big step. Instead of defending anything from your past, you just showed up and held your daughter and let her know she was special. That's what you did.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Takyah, how do you feel right now?
I finally feel loved.
You finally feel loved. Terry, you took a very big first step here. And I believe that if you continue this, because I can see by the way you being in her life, that you do want to step up, that you want to start making amends for any past decisions. I can see where you're at in your life. And what you're doing today is what's going to keep you building this bond with your daughters. Show them each they're special. And if anything comes up from that past, don't defend it. Just show them in that moment, I'm going to make it up to you now. I'm going to show you you're special now. You did the best work you could ever done here to start mending the relationship with your daughters. You hear me, man?
Thank you.
Congratulations. Y'all taking the first step to a healthy family. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this separately. I'm gonna buy you two dinner tonight so y'all can have just dinner together.
Thank you.
Okay? Because she wants time with her dad. All right? And then I'm gonna buy y'all a second dinner so y'all can have dinner, all three of y'all. Because y'all need a bond with her. Because that's all she was asking for. Not anything else, then just a little one-on-one time, and then a little time for y'all to heal together. How do y'all feel about that? Good? Yeah? All right. I wish y'all the best of luck. Y'all gonna be all right, all right? Yeah, you're welcome. All right, everyone, stay with us, friends. We'll be right back with more. So you were clear. No emotional attachment, just sex.
Ramona let her man have a side piece.
I made a mistake.
She needs his phone unlocked today
Only reason I even did that was to try to help make you more happy.
to find out if he's broken the terms of their agreement.
And then I don't want to feel like I'm the damn side piece.
My next guest, Ramona, thought she was spicing up her relationship when she agreed to allow her boyfriend, Miguel, to have a side piece. Since then, she says her relationship with Miguel has been filled with lies, deceit, and mistrust. So I'm going to unlock Miguel's phone to find out if his side piece has become his main course. Everyone, welcome Ramona to the show. How are you?
How are you?
You look very cute.
You do too.
Thank
so
you.
nice to meet you.
Okay, girl, what is going on?
So, like everybody else, I want love.
Yes.
And when you want love, sometimes you do hasty things and you do things that don't make sense.
Okay. So who brought up the idea for Miguel to have a side piece?
It was me. But the reason why I did that is because I was looking for solutions. I have married friends, I have polyamorous friends, I have single friends, I have all types of friends.
Yes.
So with that being said, I was looking to explore options to try to make it better.
Got it.
So I said, hey, we're not gonna do the extremes and go beyond this, but we can try this. And then when I said that, it was like, all right, now he King Jahafi. So I made a mistake.
Got it.
And I want to fix it.
So what do you know about this other woman?
I don't
About
want to
this
know
side
anything.
piece? You don't want to know anything?
I don't.
Because that
ask
was the
questions.
agreement.
Right.
The agreement was you can talk, you can have sex, but that's it.
I shouldn't be affected by this, and home should always be taken care of.
Okay.
And whatever you're doing out there in the streets, I better have it times 2.
Got it. So that was the agreement.
Yes.
So it wasn't just that they could have sex. There was like, could he have an emotional attachment to this woman?
No.
Okay, so you were clear. No emotional attachment, just sex, and I should know about it.
And I know it's unrealistic because once you exchange your energy with somebody, it's kind of like inevitable to exchange that bond. However, we've been together for 3 years now. So with us taking the options and going down the different roads, I feel like I'm giving you your daggone cake and you eating it too. Now, I know that's what you're supposed to do with the cake, but not the whole thing at
Got
one
it.
time.
Okay. Did you know this woman beforehand?
No.
You didn't know the woman
no,
beforehand?
No.
That makes sense. Okay, so you worried the side piece may be becoming more than just that, a side piece?
I'm not worried about anything about the side piece.
Okay, got it. So what do you want him to do in this moment? Do you want him to stop talking to her completely? Or is that what you're questioning right now? Because
Well, he was supposed to do that.
Supposed to do
We
that.
had this conversation where we were supposed to tighten it up about 6 or 8 months ago.
Okay, 6 to 8 months ago. Got it. Okay. And how long did this go on with Miguel and the other woman?
It was about a year.
1 year.
Yeah.
So 1 year of your relationship, he was with this other woman.
Off and on the times that I'm working where he claims I don't have any time for him unless he wants me to be homeless and go outside.
So at that time, you both agreed that it would be over with the side piece?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. But he did not.
I don't think he did.
All right, so you wanted me to unlock Miguel's phone, and Miguel did turn over his phone to the Unlock the Phone investigator. So let's hear what Miguel has to say about all this. Everyone, please welcome Miguel to the show. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay. So what do you have to say, Miguel, about what Ramona just said?
She said a lot, and as she does best, you know, she looks like the victim. She does things that a girlfriend that wants to be in a committed relationship wants to do.
Because that's how you have your conversations on the regular basis. You stutter over your words, you talk, it doesn't make sense.
You don't
and
let
when
me-
somebody brings you to the table, you can't even get it out right.
You don't let me speak.
You brought me here. You should have been prepared.
Prepared for what? You're not even telling the whole story.
I want to know, Miguel, the point of this is there's a woman that was your side piece. Why would you agree to sleep with another woman?
Because she wasn't sleeping with me.
You were
I
so
was about
on
to be
board,
checked out
and
anyways.
the only reason I even did that was to try to help make you more happy.
So you
Do
definitely
you ever
helped.
think about ways to make me more happy? No. So if I'm doing something for you, I expect to be appreciated, considered, and then I don't want to feel like I'm the damn side piece.
Miguel, Ramona believes you're still involved with this side piece. Is that true?
She believes everything she wants to believe.
He
all
asked
the
you a
time.
question.
No, it's not true.
You're not involved with the side
No.
piece at all?
No.
When exactly did that begin?
About maybe
3
a
months
little,
in?
A little bit under, into the relationship?
Into the relationship.
Nah, it was like a year and a half.
So y'all were a year and a half in. I
Yeah.
heard from y'all that the intimacy started to fail between you two. Why did the intimacy start to fail between you
Ask her, because I'll be ready.
You just got bored and didn't know how to express yourself or bring new elements to the relationship because we've talked to several people.
two? Miguel, where do you want this relationship to go?
To hell.
We already did.
Ramona, you want to know if Miguel has been in contact with his side piece.
Miguel's phone will be unlocked next.
And so say, you can put those back on. You can put those back
I
on.
want to be comfortable.
Is there any way this could save their relationship?
You are the foul. Get off my stage.
Like everybody else, I want love. I made a mistake, and I want to fix it.
So what do you know about this other woman?
I don't
About
want to
this
know
side piece.
anything. I shouldn't be affected by this, and home should always be taken care of.
So you were clear. No emotional attachment, just sex, and I should know about it.
And I know it's unrealistic. I'm giving you your cake and you eating it too.
You don't let me speak.
You brought me here. You should have been prepared. You were
I
so
was about
on
to be
board,
checked out
and the only
anyways.
reason I even did that was to try to help make you more happy.
So you
Do you
definitely
ever
helped.
think about ways to make me more happy? No.
Miguel, where do you want this relationship to go?
To hell.
We already did.
Miguel, I'm not purposely coming home and saying screw you. I cook, I clean.
You
Sometimes
stop
I do
doing.
the laundry.
You stop doing some of those
Why
things on
would
that
I
list.
keep doing it if you don't appreciate it? You're out lollygagging with Susan, Jody, and Lynn. Why the hell would I keep washing Joe's clothes at home?
That's an assumption. That's an assumption.
Is it an assumption?
Well, we're about to
Or you're
find
just
out.
not very
'Cause it's time
honest?
to unlock the truth.
All right.
Is there anything you're worried about when I unlock this phone?
Nah, I ain't worried about nothing.
Okay, then. If I unlock this phone and there's anything in it, will you stay in this relationship?
That's a no.
No?
I just got one thing to say.
No, we got to unlock the phone first.
All right.
Unlock the phone. All right, so here we
Why
go.
are
It's
you
time to unlock
smirking?
this phone. Ramona, you want to know if Miguel has been in contact with his side piece over the past 6 months. Miguel says he's not. My Unlock the Phone investigator found that Miguel is not telling the truth. Our investigator searched his phone and found that he has his side piece name spelled 2 different ways in his phone. And so say, you can put those back on. You can put those back on.
I want to be comfortable.
You can put those back on.
The truth is about to be unlocked. What will happen to this relationship?
You know the women I'm talking about?
Stay tuned.
Miguel, I'm not purposely coming home and saying screw you. I cook, I clean.
You stop
Sometimes I do the
doing. You
laundry.
stop doing some of those things
Why
on
would
that
I
list.
keep doing it if you don't appreciate it?
That's an assumption.
Is it an assumption?
Well, we're about to find out. Time to unlock this phone. Ramona, you want to know if Miguel has been in contact with his side piece over the past 6 months. My Unlock the Phone investigator found that Miguel is not telling the truth. He has his side piece name spelled 2 different ways in his phone. And so say, you can put those back on. You can put those back on.
I want to be comfortable.
You can put those back on. You can put those back on before I go anywhere. You can put those back on. I understand. You can put those back on. You too cute to take those off, girl, okay? All right. Ramona wants to know if Miguel is communicating with other women. Miguel says he's not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his photos and found that Miguel is not telling the truth. Communicating with 6 different women through WhatsApp and saving their information in his photos.
Shut up.
The latest communication was on September 22nd, 2023. We have this evidence back. You know the woman I'm talking about? You know the woman I'm talking about. So here, I'll give this to you. You already know the women that we're talking about. So, all right, Ramona, I know you're watching backstage. Want to know if Miguel is using any apps to hook up with other women. Miguel says no. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his apps and found that he was not telling the truth. Our investigator found that Miguel is on 2 dating apps, Meet Me, and he is still active and going by the name Mike. On Tinder, he is also active, and he logged in on October 4th of this year. And he is accepting applications. October 4th.
You're a liar.
Damn, yo.
October 4th.
It's an expensive shirt, man.
So I think what
You
gets...
brought me here to tell me that? Why? You could have.
It's all your fault.
No, it's not my fault. That's selfish.
In all sincerity, why would you do that? She didn't call this show. You called this show. And you know what my show does, and you know that we have an investigator that's very thorough, and you know we were going to find it. So why would you bring her here just to tell her this information?
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I didn't really think that this was going to come out.
You don't think.
But, you know, this is her fault, though. She started this whole thing.
This is not her fault.
It is.
It's not her fault. And I'm going to tell you this right now. First of all, please tell me you're going to leave.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Like you're being such a. You're telling me that it's my fault that you're cheating. It's nobody else's fault when you make a decision. It is a conscious effort. You literally thought about it. Then you did it, and now you probably regret it, but it doesn't even like you regret it. So it doesn't even matter, bro. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it already happened. So
I
at this
bet.
point,
I bet. And so did we, because it's done.
we should.
Honestly, there was things in your relationship that were unhealthy on both of your parts, potentially at the beginning. I was trying to track those notes. But what I do know for a fact is that after she tried to give you something that she thought that would help you, you took advantage of that, and then you took advantage of her emotionally and mentally. And even to the fact of how you're sitting here, acting very cocky and nonchalant when you brought her on the phone, brought her here to unlock your phone, and you thought I wasn't gonna find anything, it's just plain disrespectful.
And stupid.
It's disrespectful. You do owe this woman an apology. And it's not her fault.
I don't want it.
It is not her fault.
I don't want it.
I think we should work on it.
I
right?
No, no, no. You're not even doing that. You're not doing that.
Give it a shot.
We're not doing that. You can leave the stage. If you're not going to give her an apology, and though she doesn't want it, you can leave the stage. Thank you. Thank you. Leave the stage. Ramona, I'm sorry. Because you didn't deserve that. And you haven't deserved that. And again, like I said in the beginning, you have a high amount of intelligence, you're aware, and I think that you've been grieving and trying to figure out how to navigate your life. Yeah? Let me give you a hug real quick, girl. Come on, baby. Come on. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Seriously, I'm so sorry. I'm glad for you because you now have full answers that even up until October 4th, he's been playing around. That's just a couple weeks ago. So you can now fully close that chapter and you can let it go because now you have your answers. He's never going to respect you and he's never going to give you what you want. And so I want you to also remove that guilt of I opened up the relationship and now I caused something because he didn't. This is the type of man he was before and he clearly was going to be the rest of your relationship. So I want to make sure I'm giving you that so you can remove that guilt. Because I heard you. I did this. I opened this up. I caused this issue.
I just try to be accountable.
Yeah, but in this moment you didn't. You didn't need to be accountable. you don't need to be accountable. You were an adult and you thought you were talking to another adult and setting boundaries for something that you two were agreeing on in a relationship. That's a healthy step for any relationship. If this would not have worked out, two adults communicating about what they want sexually, what they want emotionally is healthy. He just took advantage of that. So he was gonna keep gaslighting you and making you think that you were the problem. And that's why I wanna make sure we're clear that you know you were not the problem, that you never were the problem. You are a fly, beautiful woman. You are of quality, and you deserve quality as well. And I want to make sure that you are doing the work for yourself just to have you time so that you can heal, so that you never get back in this situation. You understand?
Yes.
Seriously. All right?
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. I wish you the best of luck. Release that guilt, girl, okay? Release it. Release it. All right, everyone. Thank you for being with us. Make sure to come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and we can keep growing. I love you all.